Okay, we're recording. We're recording. Third time's a charm. All right, if this doesn't work, you guys don't get a review of your homework. This is the third time that I have um, gone through your homework in video. Just letting you guys know. So if I sound lackluster, that's why. Not because you're anything to do with you, but because the stupid Zoom decided to update in the middle of my tutorial, and it killed my recording twice, and now it won't record. So I'm going to see if this last one works, and if it does, great. Okay, Kyle, nice. So bad. Yeah, great. Whatever. Here's another thing. And so when this is uploaded to Canvas, you can't tell anything. It's all the same resolution. So it's really hard to tell. But hopefully, when you did this, you were able to tell the difference between all of these. Honestly, on my computer, I can tell the difference between CYMK and RGB if I look at them, but I cannot tell the difference between 8-bit and 16-bit because my computer monitor is only 1980. No, it's 1920 by 1080. So it kind of ruins the whole deal. But these are great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Hopefully you went in and explored the subtleties of the colors and noticed that the blues are different and that the oranges kind of highlight a little bit different. All right, moving on to your 3D piece. This is fantastic. It literally took me forever to notice you put a flying saucer in there. That's exactly what you want. If you don't notice something is in a scene, then it's a really nice fit, and it just looks like it's reflecting off the cloud and everything's working. Your stormtrooper dudes are good. Your dinosaur looks fantastic. I love that you took some extra initiative and added an ice cream truck and a spilled ice cream and kind of made a narrative out of it. Um, I get the feeling that these are the dinosaur's bodyguards, and he was very upset that he dropped his ice cream. You don't want to make a raptor upset. Sorry, I'm glad your thing ran well. And if you subscribe to Turbo Squid, um, Turbo Squid.com, you can get a whole bunch of other objects to work with the Pixel Squid thing. Pixel Squid is the Adobe app portion of Turbo Squid. You can follow up on it. There you go. Nice work. All right, moving on. Finley, I love this. You painted in the clouds and you didn't get close enough to the trees, so there's a halo around everything. If you had just painted the clouds in and then used like a screen or something or lighten, it wouldn't have been so much of a problem. You might have still had to erase the trees. You could have also done um, select sky and it would have done an okay job. But when it gets into this kind of closure, they call that closure when stuff is all together, it makes it really hard to get in between there with the resolution that's available within the magic wand or the pick sky or the pick things. A lot of this kind of stuff usually you have to go in with a brush and paint it back in. The one thing I will say though is if because you have your clouds up here, like at the same level as the bottom of the trees, it kind of it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. If you were to bring your clouds down here so that they very distinctly cross horizontally to this vertical, it'll make these things pop way into the foreground. So just bring your clouds through here and up here and around here like this, like that. And every kind of horizontal you can cross on a vertical in illustration is makes the foreground object pop. It definitely says this is behind and this is in front, and that little bit will do quite a bit for you. And the dinosaur looks great. I love the ladybug. The shadows are working really well on the ladybug. The dino, I think it could have used its own shadow, and the jewel is kind of neat. I like that. Oh, sorry. Like I said, third time through this, so Um, I got it down. It's like I've been practicing. Sherry, I can't believe your brother, before we even scroll down, Sherry, I can't believe your brother has capybaras outside his house. I also can't believe you added three of them to this scene. I can't even tell which one's which, so nice job on that. I like the flamingo. I wish you would have given the flamingo the same treatment that this capybara has, like the little shadow there. So like maybe a shadow here, and then maybe you could have gone underneath him here and painted that in, and then a little bit on his legs, just so he looks like he's in the scene right now. His lighting is different than his lighting. Although hue and saturation wise, it looks very good. Like you matched all that's great. It's just the shadow that needs a little bit of help. And I see is a little bit under his feet, but honestly, if this guy is rocking a shadow like that, then this guy needs to rock a similar shadow. Again, my favorite method of doing this is taking this layer, duplicating it, making it all black, taking the transform tool, laying it out on the ground. With this one, I probably would have come this way so you can see the shadow of his legs in that way. I don't have to deal with a lot of it. And then make it a multiply and then reduce the opacity, and then you get that the shadow, but in exactly the shape and over this terrain. It works really, really well. Anyways, I love what you've done here. I love that this is an actual photo of capybaras. It's pretty darn cool. Oh, sorry, campinas, not capybaras. Is a is campina? Is that Spanish for capybara? Now I gotta look it up. God dang it. So many questions. This is my third time through, and it's the first time I noticed that it wasn't capybara. Because it could be like a nutria, which is worse than a capybara. Campinas is a place. So, Brothers from, oh, in Campinas, Brazil. They're capybaras. Yeah. All right. Now I got to look at what's a nutria. It's an American capybara. Looks more like a beaver. These are the things, it's like a beaver with a pointy tail rather than a thing. Anybody from Florida and had to deal with nutrias? They are like capybaras, but more rat-like. They're not as cute. They've got these giant beaver teeth. Huh. Uh, yeah, they're always mentioned in destroying the Texas, the Gulf Coast there. I don't know very much about them. All right, back here. Great. Do we make it through? Yay! And here's your 8-bit and 16-bit. These are just fine. I can't see them again, but that's exactly what I wanted it to be, the assignment. All right, now I'm going to stop this thing, and if it works, then you'll get these reviews. Old Sean will tell you about the new up-and-coming homework. He's had that done hours ago. So I got modules. Go to Mod16. Here's an introduction to your homework. It's the final. We're doing movie posters. This will last 2 weeks, and then it's due on final day, which is somewhere here. 5/21. Great. All right. I'll let old Sean take over. You have 2 weeks to do it. The first week, we're going to be doing this, which is gather resources and inspiration. I want you to collect some ideas for creating your own original movie poster. But you can collect, first we go around and we collect movie posters that you like or movies that you thought were fun. And then like I just went in and grabbed a whole bunch of movies that I like and didn't even think about the art of the posters. And it turns out that a lot of them have like this gold color running through them, which is kind of interesting. The golds and the purples and the blues really stand out. Well, I guess the reds too. Um, but it's interesting to me how similar they are when I did just go round and grab them. Now, they are like all stupid 80s movies. So it's probably the last time I went to the theater. Got a very cranky wife who hates to see movies. I know, right? She likes watching them on TV. She doesn't like going to the theaters because she says people suck. So there you go. All right, so the next thing I want you to do is experiment, and I want you to do that by um, doing sketches. So create at least three different sketches, just like I've done here. This would be perfectly fine, of three different ideas that you want to use as your final movie thing. Um, this mood board, this is what this group of images is called, is a mood board. And this is all, please take them and put them all on one sheet. I don't want to look at 25 different movie images in your post. Just take them in Photoshop, put them on one page, save that one page as a JPEG, and then upload that. And then these ones I'd be happy to look at as single pages if the resolution's better, or if you just did them on the same page. That's but then three sketches. So that is the beginning of your assignment. This is what's due next week. And then next week, we're going to get to the nuts and bolts of actually building a movie poster, which will be setting up your document, begin designing in layers, whatever you want. Like generally, you create a background and stuff, and then from that background, you work forward. And generally, you create a background so that you have like an underlining color scheme. Like this one, right, is brown, and this one is blue, and this one is red, and this one is black or purple, and this one is black or brown. So you put that down first so you can kind of build the anticipation of um, what your piece is going to be. Um, and that will inform you on what kind of fonts to pick, right? What fonts show up against your background, and then you can go in and work on the meat and potatoes of your thing, which would be the main image work. And then if you're really into it, you could put all this kind of movie fodder, like directed by, like usually put directed by, your friends or your mom or something. And then you show them, like, look, you directed this movie. Um, and they get all excited. Uh, all right. So that's where we're at. Um, so we do this, they set up our document, add imagery, typography, color gradients, and effects as needed. But wait, there's more. Here is the list of things that must be present in your poster, and it's like one thing from every module that we've covered here. And some of them are kind of uh, silly to include them, but this is a review of all the work that we've done, and it's a test. It's a test sort of to see if you can incorporate all the silly things we did, not silly things, all the cool, really interesting and cool things, all the stuff. How about all the stuff we did in the semester? An example of each of those into your movie poster as part of your design. I did not include animation in here because this is a static image, so you get that one for free. All right. So that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of the assignment. There's nothing here that you don't know how to do. We've covered all of this. Like any of you could make any of these um, posters if you felt like it. So I'll let you get to it. This week and next week are work weeks. If you need help with any of the previous assignments, remember we have until um, the last day to turn in your assignments. And the last day is when? The next thing. Let's see here. 5/20/5/21 is the last day that I can take assignments. So you have until 5/21 to turn in any work that you're missing, and I'll give you a grade for it. And if you need help with any of that work, I will be here for the rest of the evening in case you want to chime in, although most of you will hear this in the recording and go, oh man, he was there that whole time and I could have talked to him about doing the animation thing, which I totally don't remember how to do. Um, but I'll be here next Tuesday as well, all night. I'm not going to really give a demo unless I get super bored, and then I might give a demo. but I'd like you to do a lot of this by yourself. So, um, as it is the final assignment, and it should be the compilation of your skills. And I'm being attacked by my dog, anyways. That's ah, where are you? Come here. Ugh, here's what I'm dealing with. Oh, there's a dog. Hi, dog. There she is. Hi. She's like a shark. Oh, ow. All right, you get out of here. Come on, get in there. Get in there until I'm done. Bad dog. All right, I've locked her out of the shop. All right. So if I don't see you tonight, I'll be here until till the end of class in case anybody needs help. And if you need help next week, I will be around as well live for the whole time. And I will post the the place to post your final movie poster up next week. And I will post this very short recording here in class video so that you have it and you understand it. I'll put it right here. So do not post your poster in mod 16 2A because it will be actually in mod what is class 5.3. What is that? It's 16.3. Weird. It'll be down here. It'll be 16.4 probably. It's just not up yet. I don't want you posting your final ahead of time and ruining it for everybody. I look forward to seeing everybody's finals. This is the one time where you all have to turn in your homework. Usually it's you have a little lead time to make it up, but not this time. Alrighty, guys. I will be around. I will see you guys maybe next week for the final class, and I look forward to seeing your work.